Hello YouTube, Megumi Mary here, and it's Valentine's Day! So as a YouTuber trying to squeeze my way up to the top, it is my job to create a pandering video just for this holiday. And so today's review will be... Nope. Fuck that shit. I'm out of here. So apparently I don't really have a choice in the matter. What the hell's up? I thought you were love for Christmas. I love all holidays, but I love to get you to cooperate even more. Duly noted. 50 Shades of Grey. My God, I don't know what to say about this movie. I never wanted to see it, much less review it. I'm at a loss for words. So, let's start with the history of the book. So, it was written by E.L. James, who had once written... Nope. I'm calling it. I can't do this. I fucking hate you. Don't care. So, she wrote a... Twilight fanfiction and adapted it to be an original story, which makes all the staring in this movie suddenly make perfect sense. We open the movie with Anastasia Steele filling in for her friend who is writing a news piece about Christian Grey, a powerful and wealthy businessman who... God, I don't even remember. It's so forgettable, just like everything else in this movie. There's a bit of awkward flirtation back and voice, and he visits her at work, like a creep, and he buys rope and tape. Get it? Do you get, like, this really subtle detail that is not at all hit you in the head with a frying pan until you lose consciousness? Because just in the off chance that you don't get it, I will be happy to explain this very subtle detail. He's into BDSM. I know. It was very subtle. There's some very forced dialogue in this scene about how she's so good with handling the rope. Wow. So then Anna and her friend go to a photo shoot with him, and he takes Anna out to coffee afterwards. They have a conversation, but everything he screams is, "I'm a fucking psychopath," to the unassuming eye. It's so bad. I honestly can't get behind this girl at all. Why is she still here? She's clearly uncomfortable. So after this cup of coffee, she says she's a hopeless romantic, and he says, yeah, not going to work. Okay, thanks, bye. So she gets a package in the mail that's a book. She is 100% upset about this, seeing as how it's a first edition of her favorite book. My God, the nerve of... You know what? I'm sorry. I need to be serious here for a second. This is not romantic. This is fucking creepy and sick. This is harassment, and I cannot stand to review this movie for another minute. I'm sorry, I can't let you do that. Well, guess what? I have a knife too. That is a lovely knife you had there. Had? What do you... Now. Get back to work. She gets drunk at the bar and calls him up. And because he's so protective and worried about her, he tracks her down via her GPS in a not at all creepy way. The next morning, there's some flirtation as she wakes up in his bed. He claims romance isn't his thing, and there's even more forced flirtation. They do some making out in the elevator, and then when the doors open, it's like it never happened. Because that is original. What's next? helicopter ride, dinner at his place, sex dungeon, then having... Wait, what? That's right. With all the creepy vibes he's been giving her, he still felt confident that she would not bolt at the first sign of a sex dungeon. But Anna, as a smart and educated young woman, can clearly tell that with all the creepy vibes he's been giving off, just going in there is you dumbass. So after he finds out she's still a virgin and he decides to fix that, this is a special message to everyone who is out there watching this review right now. Do not ever feel like your virginity is something that needs to be fixed. Alright? And you know what? I'm going to go the extra mile and say, for those of you who have lost it, don't feel like you're any less of a person because society might claim that you gave it up or whatever. Because people move at their own paces and that is a beautiful thing. But don't feel like you're broken because you have or have not experienced something. And the fact that this manipulative asshole clearly sees this is enough to bring me to break character and give this... I hate this movie so much. This movie is just so awful that this review has practically written itself. Here is actual footage of me writing the review and not at all a green screen effect on my monitor. While we are at it, why don't we address the music? The music is awful. You can tell that they were given a series of songs and told them to insert them wherever. Seriously, any idiot can insert music and have it be as subtle as this. Here, look!
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause.
I actually think that might have been like 10% more subtle than what they've been doing this whole time. I'm just gonna rapid fire this shit now because I can't stand to watch it anymore. They spend like 20 minutes with the contract alone because that is sexy. Also, this line.
What are butt plugs?
Like, seriously? You're signing a legally binding contract and yet you don't even understand what a butt plug does. Like, it is that cryptic. Because, spoiler alert, it's in the fucking name. She meets his parents. He's mad. She didn't tell her she was visiting her mom. She visits her mom. He spontaneously shows up because he's so in love. So, let's jump ahead to the climax. What? Oh, you were expecting some kind of sex joke about that term. Well, guess what? This movie doesn't deserve it. Why? Because it didn't earn it. This movie is so forced. Everything about it is forced. Is there like some kind of deeper meaning about how forced it? Oh. I get it. That's actually really clever. She asks for him to give her his worst. That being 5 slaps. Really. 5 slaps. That's your worst? 5. Even people who are turned on by even the slightest bit of S&M wouldn't call that much of a No. Movie did not earn that joke. So afterwards, she demands to know why he's like this, and his response is...
Because I'm 50 shades of fucked up.
and she, wanting none of it anymore, walks out, breaking her heart. And good for her. Despite how dumb and idiotic her actions have been throughout this whole movie, I'm glad she finally said enough and walked away to never see him, you fucking dumbass! This movie is awful. I actually find it offensive. Anna is clearly not into BDSM, but she's going along with this whole thing because he's hot and he's rich. Because women are apparently that superficial, according to the author. Also, side note, why is he wasting his time trying to indoctrinate someone who clearly wants nothing to do with this? He could go on to one of the thousands of dating sites for such kinks and fetishes, like this one right here on my book. The point is they exist! This movie is just pure torture, and I have no understanding of why I forced myself to go through with oh fucking shit.